My name is Angus Norton. I live in Blaney in New South Wales on Wiradjuri country. I would like to begin by acknowledging the Wiradjuri people who are the traditional custodians of the land on which I come to you today, and I would also like to pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. The Wiradjuri people are known as the people of three rivers. Those rivers are the Wambool or Macquarie River, birthing near Bathurst and flowing through Wellington and Dubbo, the Calare or the Lachlan River, birthing near Goulburn and flowing through Burrawa, Cowra, Forbes and Condobolin. And lastly, the Murrumbidgee River, which births in the Snowy Mountains and flows through Wagga, Griffith and Hay. I've chosen to present on the Yes campaign in the 2023 referendum. Trigger warning, I would like to first make clear that this presentation is not my opinion on the Voice to Parliament referendum, but is rather a discussion on the strategic communications of the Yes campaign, the ethics and perceived ethics of the Yes campaign, and an analysis of the Yes campaign. In my conclusion, I will talk about the broader debate in the Voice referendum to Parliament and how the Yes campaign contributed to this. What is strategic communication? Holtzhausen defines strategic communication as a public communication designed with a deliberate and driven purpose to achieve set goals. Taking this definition and applying it to the Yes campaign, it's very clear that the purpose was to achieve a successful Yes vote in the Voice to Parliament referendum. In recent years, non-government organisations, or NGOs, have assumed increasing persuasion over public policy and the distribution of news. Sweeney writes that an industrialised environment has led to the corporatisation of marketing campaigns, in particular through cause-related marketing, which has allowed corporations to be seen as good corporate citizens and increase their profits. But this raises the question, are they only supporting a cause so that they can increase their profits or improve their public image? Astroturfing is defined by Locke as the process undertaken by corporations, industrial trade associations, political interest groups, or public relations firms to create the appearance of an organic grassroots marketing campaign to instantly manufacture public support of their campaign. This is something the No campaign was able to accuse the Yes campaign of, with opposition leader Peter Dutton accusing the Yes campaign of representing the interests of, quote, the big end of town, and National Senator Bridget McKenzie asking whether Qantas's support of the Yes campaign was simply a quid pro quo for Qatar Airways' request for additional flights into Australia to be blocked. Wilkins and Clifford outlined several key points for theoretical advocacy and ethics, including the need for a conventional trust between the individual, society and the advocate, and that the advocate refuses to engage in unethical behaviour. Whilst both of these accusations of a quid pro quo and the big end of town corporate campaign were denied by the government and non-government organisations alike, in breaking that trust between the stakeholders with accusations of unethical behaviour, these accusations were successful. The Australian Financial Review identifies that not all this distrust was unfounded, identifying Qantas had recently lost public support due to their court cases around outsourcing jobs and a significant decline in customer service standards. Bonnie Hady outlines that the support of corporate Australia was detrimental to the Yes campaign, tarring it as an elite project. If we return to the purpose of strategic communication of the Yes campaign, to achieve a successful Yes vote in the Voice to Parliament referendum, it is clear that the campaign was unsuccessful. The Australian National University found that 42% of voters who said in January of 2023 that they would be voting yes, voted no in October. Diving deeper into the analysis provided by the Australian Broadcasting Corporation, or ABC, it is clear that the electorates, the inner city areas and the ACT voted heavily yes, whilst the outer suburban electorates leaned towards the no vote. In contrast with this, the ABC also reports that the more significant the distances between an electorate and a capital city, the more heavily that electorate voted no. Dubbo's Daily Liberal, based 400 kilometres west of Sydney, wrote that there was growing distrust in government due to mixed messaging and uncertainty in their communications of the Voice to Parliament. This growing distrust was the main reason that the Dubbo area was polling at 80% against the Yes campaign. This perspective echoes the ABC findings for rural areas leaning heavily towards the no vote. What is worth noting that the ABC reports that both sides of the Voice to Parliament referendum support the need to create a better future for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Australians. Nine News Australia reported that Peter Dutton and the opposition supported constitutional recognition for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. In conclusion, the Voice to Parliament referendum was lost by the Yes campaign rather than being won by the No campaign. I'm a big believer in the KISS method. Keep it simple. Ineffective and convoluted strategic communication from governments and NGOs alike led many to be confused, and the strong endorsement of unpopular corporations tarred the Yes campaign even further with the same brush. This led to a drastic decline in the Yes vote, as opposed to the simple message of the No campaign.